Hello, guys. We're leaving. We're in the family vehicle, and I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this phone. So you know what? We're gonna have bad angle. We're just gonna have. Oh, what is that? Oh, I didn't know you had that in the car. Fantastic. So, how did you guys like the Harry video? What'd you think? I figured it was a bit more positive, and you know, we want to be as positive as possible. Hello, Becky. Hello, Becky.
No, it's you.
Oh, Becky, die quietly. Huh? No, it's okay. Oh, do you want it on yours or mine?
Mine, please.
Okay, so are you plugged in?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, kids. So, no, not a bit glitchy. We were just leaving the house, so we were switching over from Wi-Fi to 5G. We're on 5G now. So, did anybody have any questions about Harry? Does anyone have any questions? I'm confident a bunch of people went over to Fiona's premiere. I saw she had a premiere that was starting at 2:00 my time. So I apologize for that. I did not mean to do that. This is going to be a new process for me. A new way of doing my live. So basically what we'll do, you'll get a short in the morning that's going to tell you what the video of the day is going to be. Then you'll get a premiere, and then we will go into a live to answer any questions you guys have from that premiere. Hi, Zephyr. Zephyr, I'm doing it from the car, so I'm going to stick around. So readings for you guys if you want them. Readings for you. Readings about Harry. I've got my mini deck, and I've got a small lap here. I should have brought my lap desk. Do I think that he's sorry, Harry? Okay, wait a minute. See if I can pop that up on the screen. Show on stage. There we go. I'm positive I want him to leave the U.S. and leave his family alone. Does that count? Will he leave the U.S.? Absolutely. He's going to leave the U.S., guys. He's not going to stay here. I think it's going to be like a whole, Donald Trump is making the United States a terrible place. Oh, it's awful. So I think we're going to deal with that. Will he leave his family alone?
You think he'll stage look like he's getting deported by ICE?
Oh my God, wouldn't that be funny? Greg just said, do you think he's going to make it look like he was deported by ICE? That would be hilarious. That would absolutely be hilarious. Let me see. Will Harry ever listen to the hardest working psychic on YouTube? So do I think he's sorry? No, I think he has. I think so. The Queen of Swords, he is really trying to get his truth, his perspective across. He's trying to let people know what that is. Whether or not that is a legitimate thing, who knows? Everybody has their own perspective. So some people feel very put off. I'm the connected one, honey. No, you are. Okay. So some people feel very put off by others, and they are insistent. Like, if I feel bad, then my point of view is the most valid. But if it just doesn't. That doesn't always count. There are 50 shades of gray to every story. So what's that? I went there. I did. So will Harry, Christine Scott, will he ever listen to advice from the people who know best. With time, I do think that he will get better at listening to the advice of people that have his best interest. So I do think that he is going to have to cultivate an understanding that if someone says no to him, it doesn't mean that they don't love him. It doesn't mean that they are trying to ruin his good time. And, we all saw that in real time when William said, maybe you should slow down with this girl. And it was like Harry got stuck on every single word. He got stuck on the slow down. Why should I slow down? I'm in love. I'm in the flush of love, blah, blah, blah. And girl, how dare you be so misogynistic and call her girl? I call my girlfriends girlfriends. Like,
Stop me now.
yes, don't stop me now. Greg is singing right now. So, oh, Zeph, don't worry about it. We're just having some fun. Raindrop wants to know, is he going to get the title strip? Let's see what the energetics of that are right now. Temperance in reverse. They're really losing patience. Oh, Tower in reverse. Guys, he did this to himself. This is something that's going to...
I think this is your first mobile tower.
Boom. This might be my first mobile tarot reading. So hashtag mobile tarot reader, hardest working psychic on the internet. So there it is. I think that they've got some different opinions right now of the stripping of the titles. And Dave Madman Murphy is in the chat.
Madman Murphy.
Everybody's favorite subscriber.
Sunday.
So any of my mods that are out there, if you have the ability to drop a link for the Bull and Bollocks podcast, please drop that in there. It's going to be some interesting stuff coming out of that podcast soon as we approach the holiday season. Watch this space. I will be promoting that channel myself. It's going to be super, super fun. Was there a meeting? We've got Haley who says, was there a meeting with the King and William this weekend about Harry? Let's see. Coming off that amazing visit with the German chancellor. Was it a German president? It was the German president.
German Shepherd.
It was not a German shepherd. So was there a meeting with the King and William? Absolutely. They're talking about what's going to happen in the future. Both of them are unhappy. What's the King's position? The King's position says move forward, business as usual. And Wilhelm says he has shown himself as the devious do-badder that we all know. So I do think that there was a discussion. I think they're at separate minds about what's going on. But this is pretty cool. Hi, Grace. I see. I'm going through the comments, guys. Raimundo, it is not going to be King Harry and Queen Meghan. And I can't translate that because I am on a mobile device, hardest working psychic in the internet space. So will Harry's mental age ever catch up with his real age? Will he ever catch up? Great question, Christine. Great question. No. Will he always maintain a playful and childlike personality? Yes, and it will be his undoing. It will be his undoing. So perhaps we'll see some foolishness. So there we go. Let's see. Thank you, Dave, for dropping that link. Guys, this is going to be a cool channel. I think it's going to be a weekly podcast. You can go on over there and check it out. Thank you, Dave, for dropping it. Awesome. Why was Pippa absent from Christmas Carol? Let's see what's going on with that. Ooh. A little bit of upsetness there.
Just up for petrol.
She is not in a good place right now, and she's taking some time out. I think there's some things that are not going the right way. In what department in her world? in her, I think it's finances, guys. I'm not saying that she's, financially destitute or anything like that, but I think that they've got some things that they're working on themselves that weren't quite in alignment with the Christmas Carol. What about Catherine's side of that? Catherine said, do what you got to do. Families are fluid sometimes. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do and use your best judgment. No bad blood between them. No bad blood between them or anything like that. So good question. I didn't know she wasn't there. I did not watch the Christmas Carol. I did not watch it. Hi, Margie. Hi, Margie. Bull and Bollocks podcast. Everybody's talking about it. Hi, Cindy. I see Cindy there.
Nobody knows what it's about.
Nobody knows what it's about. It's going to be a great podcast, though. Lady of the Lake, good to see you. I hope you're enjoying the run up to the holiday season, my friend. So, all right, I got to the bottom of the chat. That's fantastic. I'm here in real time. So any other questions you guys have about the soul journey of Harry or anyone around him, we may tackle the whole Meghan thing. I'm not up to date on the whole Meghan thing. When I got back from the other gig that I have, the part-time gig that I have, I put my ass in a chair and I watched the Breaking Bad. I'm still in season 1. So Dave, my daughter is performing in a choral event for the holiday and chorale, and we are going up there to see it. It's a holiday event. This is the first time I'm going to see her singing in an ensemble kind of situation. So her semester is coming to a close, and we will be packing her up and bringing her home on the 16th. So I'm very excited about that. Our tree is not going up yet, so I am going to wait until she's home to put the tree up, which may or may not be a mistake. But seeing that Trevor Cat MC broke a lamp today, it may be best to wait to put that tree up, because I have a feeling that his sister Gigi is going to be climbing our tree. So it's not a long ride. We're okay. We're okay. So Raindrop has a good question. What does Diana make out of all of this kerfuffle with Harry? What the status? So there's so much going on with the Sussexes that I'm just going to look at in general what's going on with Harry. So let me do that. What does Diana think of it? Strong messaging from him. But what about that strong messaging? She actually thinks that it's good that he is speaking his mind and telling his piece. We don't have time for a Starbucks, do we?
Yeah, plenty of time.
Oh, okay.
We can go. Starbucks? No, Starbucks.
Well, if I go in, yeah, but I was going to say I'll have to leave everybody.
Don't leave anybody.
Don't leave. And she thinks that it's justice. I do think that somewhere there's a boat here, guys. There's a boat right here next to us. We are not in the water, but I think that she is of the opinion that Harry is getting a shorter end of the stick, in a similar fashion to the way that she saw some other inequities, not necessarily her, but some other inequities in the royal family. So that's what she made out of that. So guys, we are at the world famous Wawa convenience station and gas station. And New Jersey is the last state in the United States that we cannot get out and pump our gas. So it is pretty awesome.
To be a gas pumper.
Who used to be?
I was.
Oh, Greg was a gas
I never
pumper.
got any special training.
Die, gas pumper.
No, I never was sniped at. But I never received any special training, so I don't know what your qualifications are supposed to be a fuel handler.
I don't know. So we're going to skip it on over to Lady of the Lake, one of my first subs, Lady of the Lake. So let's check it out and see what she says. Did Fergie stop her girls from attending? So Fergie have any say in that? Right there, we've got 10 of Swords. And disappointment in reverse. I don't think that they were invited. Let's see. Eugenie, was she invited? Hell no. Was Beatrice invited? No. I think that situation was very much like a wedding. And sometimes you can't invite this one, so you can't invite the rest of the family. Sometimes you got to cut the cousins off. So I think that was a bit what was going on there. So let's see. Margie, I actually still have my plastic balls from when the kids were little. So I never really switched them up. So I did think that I was going to spray some of them, but I was going to change the color scheme on some of them. But I'm gonna not do that this year. That is not on my agenda this year. So does Thomas Markle Sr. ever get back to Mexico? I think he is where he is. Thomas Markle Jr., I think he's where he is for the interim right now. I think we're where we are for the time being.
You are there.
So Christine Scott, did Meghan Markle's stunt about her father actually spoil Catherine's carol service? No, it's chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese. They're not the same thing.
No, they're not.
No, they're not the same thing at all. So, did this event really show the difference between the two groups? Yes. They're not the same. So, we are not the same. We are not the same.
No, I'm good. Thanks. Have a good night.
So can we go to Starbucks?
Can I go to the Wawa first?
Oh, you want to go to the Wawa?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
We can go to Starbucks. We'll get your Starbucks.
No,
Oh my God, I need a PSL.
I need a PSL. I just wanted something warm to drink. There's a back entrance?
Yes, for things.
Would you just get me like a caramel macchiato?
No, it's not at Starbucks. Just get in there.
Well, I just want something warm.
I don't feel like working.
Oh, okay. Can I get a power bar? And then I'll just drink water? Be happy with that.
How about I'll get you some bread and water?
I just want a power bar.
Or you want a caramel macchiato? Is that what you're asking for?
Like a little.
A little one.
Yes. A little one. And a power bar. Put the car in park. So will Harry ever bring the children back to the UK for a visit before Charles passes? Let's see what he wants to do first. He wants to get rid of that anxiety. And he does want to bring them back. He wishes that he had more time. What's holding him back on it? Revelation of what? Of how pinned down he is right now. So what's it going to take to get him to breaking away? What is it going to take? He's got to break up the home. He's got to say, I'm broke. I got nothing. He's got to say that. And he's got to become his own man. But remember, I got this with Harry's truest self. So that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Harry may want to curl up and die, So let me pull that question down. Right now, none of us like Harry. But Dave Murphy wants a latte. Dave, we're gonna take you to Wawa when you come over because Wawa is kind of an experience. It's kind of a thing that you have to do. We're gonna find a diner that you can go to as well. So, all right. Is Samantha a sneak? Does she have two faces? That's a good question. That's a good because Samantha Markle we're talking about. Not Samantha Mustard, not my girl. So, does Samantha have two faces? I think what you see is what you get with Samantha. I think we're seeing the real deal with her. If there's any shadiness about her, it's already been revealed. It's already out there. There's no subterfuge in her. And I think, she really is very upset about the destruction of their family unit. Remember that Megan did say, she told her father, make a choice. It's me or them, which is really, really shitty. That is really shitty. So, is Catherine pregnant? Is she pregnant? I am going to say, intellectually, no. Given the difficulties that she had with the severe morning sickness when she was pregnant with both kids or all three kids, and that she had cancer, the growth hormone that floods your body when you're pregnant sometimes can kickstart cancers. It's sometimes not a great idea to do that. So, is she pregnant? Three of Wands. I do think that there is a potential for William and Catherine to possibly take on a ward of sorts, a child of sorts. Now, is it the Sussex kids? I don't think so. But I do think that they may at some point take on another child, or at least there's going to be an energetic opportunity for that. But I don't think that she will get pregnant again. I just think that it's, practical. Yes, Dave, we do still have diners. In fact, where we are right now was the location of a place called the Peter Pank Diner. The owner of the Peter Pank Diner is a very good friend of ours. Great guy. And there's a funny story about him. When the diner closed down, and the diner was in his family for, I think it was 60 years. I had come here when I was a little kid, it really was quite the standard for us. Thank you so much, my darling. May I put this here?
No.
Do you have something?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize you had something. So, cheers. Dave wanted a latte.
Drink something in my own car.
You can drink.
Am I allowed? Thank you.
No, I'm telling them about the Peter Pank Diner.
What about the Peter Pan Diner?
So
Don't worry about the Peter Pan.
Don't worry about the. So, how long was that in his family, in Alex's family? 60 years? It was like 60 years, right?
They opened in like 1950 something.
1950 something, yeah. So, they closed down the diner.
And he ruined it.
No, he didn't ruin it. And holy crow, Greg got me this giant Metrex bar. So thank you, my honey. So
Well, you don't have to shove the whole thing in your mouth.
They closed down the diner, and Greg said to me one day, "I really miss pancakes with Alex," because he would make fun of the cops and he would make them FU pancakes. He would spell out FU.
We earned the
Yeah, they earned it. They earned it. They gave so I could tell you so many stories about this. So for one of Greg's birthdays, I would host a birthday brunch with his best friend Chris, and I enlisted Alex to come over and yell him out of bed. And so I sent Alex a message. He didn't answer me. I sent him another message. He still didn't answer me. So I finally called him and I was like, "Alex, this is what I want to do." And he was like, "What time do I have to be there?" It was really funny. And Greg, it was like the best birthday present ever. Right? It was the best birthday present ever, right? Who?
Actually, I think Metroplex.
What was?
Metroplex.
What's Metroplex?
Transformer.
But from me.
From you, yeah.
So, oh, sorry, we're hitting some bumps here, guys. Oh, Andre, hi, from Romania.
You a werewolf?
What's that?
You a werewolf?
I don't know. So Christine Scott wants to know, is Harry still only wanting to see Charles because he wants money? So is there any emotional component? Let's see.
Yeah, he really misses money.
You know what? It's the stability of family that he wants to get back to. He does miss the stability of family. He's kind of adrift right now. He doesn't have that close connection. As cold and unfeeling as the royal family was, it was an environment that enveloped him and let him feel like he belonged to something. Strength in reverse, he feels like time is running out. Does he care about the money? I think there's more of an emotional thing here. Harry's delusional enough that he doesn't really understand what it is to be a regular person. Is that a car accident?
No.
Fairly dramatic here, wasn't it? State police?
No, they're replacing it until.
So, sorry, fairly dramatic scene on the road here, guys. All right. So I think there's some interest there. So Andre over on the vert. Andre on the vert. So do I think Harry still loves Catherine? Let me know what you guys think of this mobile psychic reading. We're passing my cousin's garage right now. He does. He still loves her, but it's a love concealed. It is a love concealed. But he would love to send over some good tidings to her. Oh. We're just going around a turn, guys. So I'm like the bird in the lovebirds in the birds as they're going around the turns. That's actually one of my favorite scenes in a movie. When Tippi Hedren's driving up to Bodega Bay and the birds are on the perch in the car and they show them and they're leaning to the side. I love that. So will he reach out to Catherine? I think he will. I think he's going to try and enlist her as a person of counsel. Yep. He wants her to revise, edit, and deliver his words. That's what he wants to do. Will it work? Will he get through? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be able to, he's not going to be able to get through to her people, even though I'm sure, like, you know, he sends to like some kind of hub and they all sit around and have a discussion about it. Andre, great question. Great question, though. So let's see. I see Samantha Mustard in there. Hi, Samantha. Margie, the cakes and pies at the register. Margie, did you know the Peter Pan Diner? I think you might have. So, this is a good question for you, Greg. Did Greg ever use your psychic abilities to solve crimes while he was a policeman? No. Because Greg was not a full believer. I
did predict a few things, though.
He did. What did you predict?
The missing girl
on
Route 9.
So,
and,
there's we'll talk about her case.
And
so,
a gentleman that left his house.
Oh, that guy, the one in the woods. Yeah. So we had an unfortunate situation. There was a young woman from a town, 3 towns down from us or so. I thought she was from Freehold. I thought she was from Freehold. Yeah.
She was, you're right. But
he was from Sayreville. We're
No.
just
No.
this is where we live, guys. So you can come look us up.
She had connections to Cerebral. I know that. She is originally from Cerebral.
So she was in a not so nice relationship. She's a young girl. She was what, 20, 21, something like that, 22?
She was 23.
21, 22, 23. Her name was Stephanie Parse, and she was missing for quite some time. And they absolutely expected or suspected foul play. And Greg and I both said they're going to find her in town. They're going to find her in town. So
Find her in Elbridge, somewhere along the Route 9 corridor.
yeah, Greg said they're going to find her in Old Bridge, somewhere along the Route 9 corridor. And I thought there was a farm across the street. I thought they were going to find her on like this kind of access road on the northbound side. And they actually found her on the southbound side, maybe a half mile up from that, not very far. But I kind of second guessed it. I was like, nah, they're not going to find her there. Like, that's not going to happen.
They found her between Schulmeister and Old.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be.
I thought she was going to be further down.
Yeah, before the farm, right?
No, at the farm.
I thought she was going to be before the farm, where that one road is, where like we turn to go to the new shop, right? So, in case any of you are taking notes and want to follow us around town.
Yeah, if you want to dox us, where we live.
Yeah, dox us. Go ahead, dox us. It'll be fun.
I dare you.
Yeah,
Please, come to my house.
doxing is the new black. But then there was another gentleman that went missing, that young lady unfortunately was found by Greg was friends with most people. You're on the Parkway side, baby, or you're at Turnpike. You got to get over. You're in the wrong place. How does he know where we're going? You're going to New York. So there was they did find her, and there's a lot of fundraisers. I actually participated in one of the auctions. I gave away some gifts to them. So, but there was another not so young man who went missing, and Greg said they're going to find him in the woods over by this one street, and they did in fact find him there. But you can't really tell the brass that.
I don't really know. Like, it was a hunch, but I think, was that more from experience, or was it?
Well, just for the record, guys, with psychic ability, you really can't put aside your experience. You can't. So if you do have hunches or what am I trying to say, like intellectual conclusions as a result of your experience, like that,
like the only reason why, like, with the Stephanie Parse case, I mean, there was history of domestic violence between the two. There was he was a known violent offender, not just to her but to other people. So
yeah,
we had a feeling that it was going to end in dial M for you know what. I don't know if we can say that.
So I'm not making light of it. Not making light of it. It's just trying to tease the algorithm away from what I'm actually saying.
For whatever reason, because he had family in Staten Island and he lived in Freehold, we knew that our town has a lot of main corridors that go through it. And I had a feeling it was going to be that one. It was going to be in our town. I don't know why I don't know. No part of my experience would think that why it would be in our town. I just had a feeling she was going to be found in our town.
And just so you guys know, like the conclusion of that case, that piece of shit took himself out before they were questioning him, and he took himself out without telling anybody. And there was some.
When they arrested him and questioned him, 3 days later, he did himself in and didn't tell anybody where she was. She was sitting there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, it was months. It was months. But
it was during the winter time, so like there wasn't any farming going on.
There may have been some help. He may have had some assistance.
his father.
We can't say that.
Don't you admit to it?
He did admit to it. I thought that was just presumed.
I thought you meant.
So
No,
we can't do that.
He may or may not have been.
All right. So switching topics. So we've got, would Queen Camilla still have a role with our king and queen? So when Catherine and William when William and Catherine ascend to the throne, will Queen Camilla still have a role? Let me know what her title would be. I don't think she'd be Queen Consort yeah, she wouldn't be Queen Mother. I don't know what the former queen, like what.
She'd be Dowager Queen.
Dowager Queen. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So.
Dowager Queen Consort. I don't know. I don't know what the title would work.
Yeah. So will she have a role with Catherine and William? Yes. They will still have her at court, guys. She will still have a presence at court periodically, not a lot. I think, and I do think this, I think that King Charles has already set up things in place so that Camilla is well cared for. He doesn't want the same kind of circumstance like Catherine of Aragon.
Who is on University Challenge? Is that Emma Thompson?
Yes.
I don't know why, but I always think when I hear Camilla, I think of her in University Challenge. I've got a Porsche.
Oh goodness, we have a car accident here on the Garden State Parkway. So great question. Trevor's in the chat. Hi, Trevor.
You always new lamp.
No, he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Trevor Cat MC broke our lamp this morning. So we've got Grace. Does Harry have any regrets marrying Meghan? Does he have any regrets? He would change it if he could, but he can't. I think he's going to stick with this woman, guys. He's not in love. He's not in love. So don't give up.
They look for body parts.
Ew. Is that what they were doing? And he thinks it's very unfair how things have played out. So, and I said this, guys, with the whole Meghan Markle and her father thing, when her father dies, mark my words, she is going to say that the press ruined her relationship with her father. And I think that Harry's going to say, we never stood a chance with the press, with the awful, awful press and the awful, awful citizen reporters on YouTube. Oh, it's awful. So he's perennially a victim. So I do think he has some regrets, but he's going to blame it on and I'm sorry, guys, I'm really far behind on the comments because we're driving. There we go. And I'm doing this. Yay, we are on the road to Judea. So will Zara Tyndall do more? Oh, so what was I saying? So I think that, they're both going to blame the demise of their relationships on the press. I don't know what press they're talking about. The American press was pretty generous to both of them. What's that?
Wine press.
The wine press? The printing press, yes. Dave knows a thing or two about that. Printing, pressing.
Yes.
So, Dave, you could share in the comments what that comment was about if you want. But will Zara Tyndall do more public engagements with her mother? Perhaps. Yes and no. It's a yes and no. I think that's going to be determined. So, will she sidecar with her mother? Sometimes. I think as her mother gets older, I think they're going to bring her into the fore a little bit more. But does the Princess Royal need help? Hell no, she doesn't need help. She is a tough old bird. Hope that wasn't disrespectful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Does Harry miss the days when it was the three of them, William, Catherine, and him? Absolutely. They were the salad days. Not that they were eating salads, but those were the salad days. Yes, he does miss that. Halcyon days. And Dave said, there he is. Dave did a past life regression. And for the record, it was gratis for his birthday, just in case anyone thinks I'm bleeding Dave Murphy dry. No, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave.
I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet.
It's somewhere on the internet. So yeah, Dave Murphy got a really fun past life regression for his birthday. So, and he was a printer. It was very cool.
Very happy.
And it was a very happy lifetime. I'm going back in the comments, guys. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get here. I am on the wrong side of the car, Dave. Let me drop your comment. I want to get back up here, get a little bit of a full view. Oh, Drusilla's in the chat. Hey, Drusill. Hang on, I really have to go back. So yes, we all have regrets. Good luck, Elmo. Yeah, I think there's going to be, Solarian, I'm going to put that one up just for a second. So I think there's going to be a bit of reservation. It's never going, you can't, one of the, in the Jewish tradition, they break the glass, and part of that, the thinking behind that is, when things are broken, you cannot put them together. That's not the only thing. It has to do with the fall of one of the temples. And Anna Milla showed up. Oh my God, Anna Milla just showed up in the car.
Let me tell you some about the tribe.
Let me tell you some things about the tribe. So I had one of my clients. I told her one of my attorney clients when I was at the brokerage. I called her up, and it was one of the high holidays, and I said, "Listen, I know you're going to be an obviously Jewish name." And I said, I know you're going to be busy with the holidays, a good Pesach or something. I said some salutation, and she called me back, and she goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't say it. Your name is Anna Milla, and I had no idea you were a member of the tribe. So good Pesach to you too, darling." So it was hilarious. I was like, "Oh my God." I, as you guys know, my biological father is not Jewish. My father that raised me is Jewish. And he said, I can't believe you had to marry a Japanese guy to get a Jewish sounding name. So, we have some funny stories about that. So wearing out his welcome with the Princess of Wales. So how is she going to conduct herself if Harry comes back? She's going to have some things to say to him that he's not going to like. She is going to let him know that her feelings were hurt and that it's a long road. He's going to have to earn it back. So that's what we're looking at. But is she ever going to trust him again? Hell no. Hell no. Sometimes when people say certain things, you can't ever trust them again. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, right? Sometimes when someone breaks your trust and breaks your heart, you can't trust them again. It's unfortunate.
Have a board full of nails and take the nails out.
Yes. So, guys. So Margie, yeah, all the diners here, that we do have like cakes and pies in the front. So OSV top contributors. I'm trying to get this up. There we go. It's up on screen. Megan is waiting to hear about a new streaming deal before seeing her father. Is there any truth to that? Taro, tell me what you got. That's a yes card. The phone works in the Philippines. Oh my God, Anna Milla showed up again. We're passing the Whitney Houston service station. Just so you guys know, our Governor Murphy, who is not my favorite, no me pish, not my favorite. He spent millions and millions of dollars, changing all of the rest stops to notable people in New Jersey. I don't think we have a Jack Nicholson one, though, do we?
No.
Which is ridiculous.
No.
But we have a Connie Chung one. So.
We also had to link Vince Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi?
I think they changed that to, that's not Bon Jovi's. Bon Jovi's is the one in Cerebral.
Yes, Bon Jovi's is the one in Cerebral.
Vince Lombardi's up. He was from New Jersey.
Becky asked about John Benet Ramsey. So I am going to put together a remote view private event for that. So stick around. I just got to figure out what night I can do it on. But I will let you guys know with like 5 days notice so you can all get on board. And I'll make it time appropriate for you, Becky, and hopefully I can get Dave time appropriate on that as well.
Do you think Becky will be able to remain quiet enough?
Becky! So, Andre, I'm loving your questions. Do I think Harry will return to his brother? Will he? Undetermined yet. A lot of weapons have to get put down before we can do that.
Just get your fingers off the gun.
At least you tried 509. Would love to take me to Pound Town.
What?
Yeah. Well, we have toll roads here,
Yeah, we're on the
kid.
Parkway. I didn't see the exit for Pound Town. Where is the exit for Pound Town?
I don't know, but it costs a lot.
Oh.
It does. My billable hour is quite expensive.
That's your private consultation fee.
At least you tried. Charlatans, pseudoscience, BS. So, well, there you go. Off you go, my friend. So just scrolling through this. Question for Gregopedia. Are you enjoying your retirement? Do you want to talk about your retirement a little bit?
Yeah. Not have to go to work, but still get paid roughly the same amount of money? Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for it. But I might be going back.
Yeah, but not going back.
Not fully.
Not
I'm
just
stinking up the house.
Because what?
I'm stinking up the house.
He's stinking up the house. I'm trying to get him to install a new rain shower head. That was supposed to happen on Friday, wasn't it?
It was. And it didn't happen because I had less important things to do.
So Gregopedia asked me for 3 months off with no honey-do list. I'm building the honey-do list tomorrow. So we're going to see what he thinks of
but I
that.
have to go back to work, so that's all.
Yeah, can't do that. Can't do that.
Sometimes you do things when I'm working.
Let me see. If there's a preference, I have an amazing soft. Oh, okay. Oh, Christine, I would love this. Let me know about that. Email that to me. fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. Oh, okay. Margie, I didn't see your question. Apparently, Thomas Markle Jr. has a Filipino girlfriend. There are pictures of her. Did they move there because of her, or did he meet her later? I think he met her later. And that's intellectual, not psychic. Did he move there because of her? No. Did he meet her after they moved there? Yes. And this is a very good card, having that 10 of Pentacles. That means that's probably a relationship that'll stick. So good for him. Good for him. Everyone's talking about Dowager Queens. Who in their right mind believes anything Meghan Markle has to say? I don't think anybody. I'm not even going to answer that psychically because I don't think anybody. Scott Roos from the Behavior Panel has a 3.5 hour megathon, he calls it, And it's all of his body language analysis that he did with Meghan Markle. And it's if you've got 3 hours, go check it out. He's actually pretty cool. He breaks down even the baby mama dancing video, which is pretty cool. The Queen Mother was an exception, but you need to read Lady C's book on why she didn't go into dowager queen. Yeah, I think Camilla will go away quietly too, Lady of the Lake. I don't think she's going to insist on that. Like, I don't know what the protocol is. So, it'll be interesting. She may do things a little bit differently. The OSV, the Lively and Baldoni situation, I'm going to do a reading on that. That'll be coming up this week because I know you've been asking, and Meghan and Harry have just been giving us so much content. I will do that. So, Devil's Arithmetic, Samantha says. Samantha, text me that. Cole. Cole, that is so nice. It's so, yes, indeed, LGBTQ plus safe. I am a very open-minded thinker. Greg and I have lots of people in our lives that are a part of that community. One of my daughter's best friends is one of the loveliest trans females that I've ever met, trans women, and an extraordinary talent, and a very good friend to my daughter. So, I think that everybody should live their own life. I don't think that anybody should have their life, the dictates of their lives dictated to them. I just think, love who you want, do what you do, and do no harm to others. So, it's a great big world. There's a lot of different people here. One of the things that I have been doing, just so that you know, Cole, I have been for the last number of years looking for like a non-binary LGBTQ really robust tarot deck. And the one that I kind of lean into is the Curious Creatures, because it does mix up animals with people, men and women, and all kinds of stuff like that. The This May Hurt Tarot, that was another one that I tried to kind of fill that gap, but it just seems like there isn't a really, really great LGBTQ tarot deck in the world. So, and tarot is very binary. There are a lot of black and white illustrations on it, a lot of male and female energies, but I think, we can still get the same messages across and be respectful of people that are on a sexual spectrum or a gender spectrum. So I appreciate your comment there, though. I really, really do appreciate that. So, whoa, we're going around a turn. All right, we're just hitting about an hour, guys. So I think I am going to leave it right here, and I can go back. And, I got a little Corsic on that turn. Huh?
You're not doing anything.
I'm looking down at the screen. It's making me a little queasy. I'm getting a little Quasimodo. So maybe a remote view. Oh, Solarian, that. Who would want to do that? A remote view on Dodie and Diana's last ride.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be really, really intense. Under Ross said, policemen never leave their stomping grounds. Once a cop, always a cop. So one of the guys that I was working with at my part-time job, I found out was a police officer. I was very surprised. He did not look like a police officer at all. And what was that? Oh, shit. Abrupt stop there, guys.
Irvington. Always Irvington.
It's always Irvington. They're always from Gloucester. Name that movie. What movie was that? Gloucester. They're always from Gloucester. You know what it is? You don't know that movie? It's The Perfect Storm, when they were going to rescue.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, when that was such a good movie. Such a good movie. I cry to this day every time I watch it. I'm not desensitized. Really? Oh, Scott did get markled, but it was Chase. It was Chase from the Scott Roos got an as ever package, and it was from Chase Barnes, I think his name is. So there's another one. OSV. They moved to the Philippines because of an investigation. True or not true? Not true. That is not true. I'm gonna say, oh boy. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's craziness going on. Samantha says,
Jersey, you moron.
Samantha says we must embrace the rainbow and sometimes taste the rainbow. Skittles.
Skittle Pops. Are they contagious? I don't think so.
Oh my God, that was such a gross commercial. Design a rainbow tarot deck. I should. I actually am working on an oracle deck. And I am in the process. I have the major arcana design for my tarot deck. If those of you would like to see it, I do have a published book. It is a digital book on Kindle, so you can go get it. And it is by Annabelle Miller. And it is The Fool Throws a Party, the illustrated tarot. You can go see that. It's very, very cool. So the Queen spoiled Charles as well. I agree, Lady of the Lake. Possibly a remote view of Meghan Markle going through the tunnel in Paris. December 21st, the winter solstice. Yes, Lady of the Lake. I will plan something on that night. We'll do something that night. We'll have like a fun live for that. So, Lady of the Lake, is that? Yes. And I got to the bottom. So, and we just hit 1 hour. So guys, I am going to wrap this up. So, this was a fun remote mobile tarot reading. So, I'm glad that we could continue. I always forget that I can go remote on, I can use StreamYard on my phone. It's not, I don't have all the functionality, but I do have some of it. So I set it up on the computer and then we hit the road. So if we ever have a road trip like this again, we can do it. So we've got a little bit to go to get up to baby girl, and it should be pretty fun. So I'm very excited. And I'm excited, guys, about the new format that I'm going to use. I just think with the premieres, I get a lot of people in the videos. So what I'll try and do is keep the premieres to 30 minutes. Then we'll do a live for like an hour. And then for the remainder of the day, I'll be open on Hypsee if anyone wants to do readings. So I think that that's fair enough. And some days I may mix it up and I may go live on like TikTok or I may go live on Instagram and just try and cultivate the communities over there. You guys are my number one community. YouTube's been really, really good to me. So, I love you guys. You guys really have given me such an amazing platform and such an amazing place where Greg and I can kind of share our lives and, we can all chit chat and have some fun and get to uplift everybody. Did you say that? Say it out loud.
Well, I'm thinking of the Jim Carrey version.
Oh, well, of course you're thinking of the Jim Carrey version. But, Becky, we love you too. Becky, we'll give you a call when we get off. We still got a little bit of ways to go. So, all right, we'll do a group call with everybody. So we'll fire it off to all of our friends and we can all chat in the car. So everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Remember, it's Gratitude Sunday. So be grateful for the good things that you have in your life. I've got this delicious cup of coffee. My parents are going to be up here, so I get to see my parents today. My mom hasn't seen me since I lost 30 pounds. Or my dad hasn't either. So that'll be pretty interesting. you know, and
Should have worn a bikini.
It is cold out here. It's 43 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. It's cold here, so I'm not wearing a bikini. But get ready, because we're gonna be doing production and lives all week. It's gonna be really, really fun. I'm gonna try out this new format, and I think this is what we're gonna do from now on. That way I can touch base with all of you. Maybe we won't do lives on the weekend, but we'll see. We'll see how this new format goes. So thank you, everyone. Want to say thank you to everyone?
Thank you, everyone.
And we will see you in the future. All right. Bye-bye, guys.